Friday, Friday, Friday. Thank God it's Friday.
TGIF, baby.
We're excited. And
Yes,
of course, this morning we're starting from the outdoors. I'm Yomi Owope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson.
And we've got DJ Diamond
right here
joining us this morning. Giving us some amazing music.
I can't wait to start dancing. But before we start dancing, we need to tell you what's happening on the show today.
Yeah.
We, of course, are streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and, of course, on Facebook at TVC Connect. Hook us up, stream live with us, no matter where you're going on your devices. We'll be right there with you.
Of course, and if you want to participate in the show, you know what to do. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, anywhere. Of course, we'll catch up with you and probably take your comments later on the show.
Yes, so speaking of later on, we have, of course, in the kitchen with us, we have Chef Mary Jane. She's back. She's back. I can't wait to see what she's going to do.
Amazing. You know Mary Jane. She does all the best kinds of Nigerian soups, and she's going to be delivering once again today on the show.
I can't wait.
So, all right. So straight to this morning's highlights. Many things are going to be happening on the show today. And of course, first we're going to be taking the movies in the cinemas. Royal Hibiscus has finally landed.
Yes, the
and it's in
Royal
the cinemas.
Hibiscus Hotel. With all those very fine boys inside the movie. Don't worry, we're talking about that later.
I have to go.
Are you ready?
Also. Whatever you want to do with the girl, do it quick before we lose the deal.
We can be done with the business we came here for.
Martin.
What's he talking about? I thought that the stars had finally aligned themselves in my favor. And you know what? It almost seemed like it was just too good to be true.
With the family, friends.
I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun.
We also have a dance group. And from what I've heard, these guys are really good.
Sure. That's Hillary Jackson.
Hillary Jackson Dance Academy are going to be in the building. I can't wait to see what they put together right here.
I'm excited about that one as well. It's going to be really nice. So I'm looking forward to watching Hillary Jackson's Dance Academy.
So when it comes to Owambe, on the weekends, Nigerians don't carry last. And to put you together, you need someone like Ojulewa. She's going to be showcasing some amazing Gele styles right here on our set.
Then Sam Ajibola is going to be joining us.
Yes, of course.
He's a man of many parts.
Yes.
And he's going to be joining us later on the show.
We have to soak that guy.
What?
Hey! What I got it? Hey! Okay. This is a spiritual warfare, I mean. Okay.
Okay, so before we forget, we also have El Dorado and Mega King coming in.
They're going to be doing a performance for us in the studio.
Plenty jolly. Now we just spend the money. Everything we bully. No time for me. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official. Say your mind. No confidential.
All right, guys.
So the dancing has officially started.
No, it's an early start. But I'm looking forward to really digging it.
Yes.
The DJ done the best.
Yes, he got the message.
He got the message. That's DJ Diamond, ladies and gentlemen.
Imagine, where else can you have a DJ?
On a live show.
At 7 a.m.
On a live show,
Friday.
7 a.m. This is saying the weekend started early.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I can't wait.
And getting your dance on is going to be really exciting on the show today.
And then everybody's all casual, like dressed down.
I'm just feeling this. Like this is
so This is how it should be.
So people go to the office dressed down on Fridays, right?
Not like Mike.
But Mike is like, Mike didn't even bother coming to work.
I thought I was dressed down till I saw Mike. He looks like someone that is really clubby. 7 a.m. club.
We're ready.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's like a 7 a.m. club, right?
Well, in a sense, some people actually went clubbing last night.
Yeah,
and are just driving home.
Some people start their
they
weekend
start on Thursday, so you never know.
Very nice.
Where was this country that I heard the president started weekend on Wednesday, or was it Thursday?
On Thursday.
Yeah, started weekend on Thursday. So
several countries, even in the Middle East, they don't go to work on Friday.
They don't go to work on Friday. Yeah. It's like Sundays for some of us.
So let's start our party right now.
The weekend.
Yeah?
Exactly.
And I think one of the best ideas yet is for us to keep dancing while we take the news.
But you know something now, on social media, what we're telling people is that let's know your plans for this weekend.
Yeah.
It's marathon weekend, I know.
Yeah,
is there anybody running? Let us know, right?
Yeah.
At TVC Connect, #WakeUpNigeria.
Yeah,
what
so
are your plans for Friday? We'll just let everybody know.
Like to know.
Friday,
turn up with you.
Saturday,
Sunday, this weekend.
Yeah.
What are your plans for
What's
this
gonna
weekend? Let us know on social media, and then we'll take your tweets.
All
later
right.
on.
Okay.
Hey.
Leave me la vida loca. California, me, my lover. Yeah, you go there for me. You go there. When the boy they hustle, I go try for you. But you say if you don't get money, hide your face, hide my face. Make another man picking on my race. I love you, no means.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweat too much.
What? We should not sweat too much.
It's early, right?
Let's do it.
We should wait till the end for the real action.
Okay, what?
Okay, let's go.
All right, I think it's time for the news now.
Yeah.
We'll be taking those news updates, sports update on the papers, back to back in a few minutes.
Let's start the show.
Thank you very much. You guys are having so much fun out there. To the news now, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, says it will take delivery of 2 cargoes of petrol per day for the rest of February to boost supply and eradicate queues. NNPC spokesman Ndo Ogamado said 2 cargoes of 50 million liters each would be brought in per day to replenish strategic reserves. This follows months of severe petrol scarcity across the country and citizens' complaints that the government has failed to resolve the crisis despite repeated promises. Ogamado said the few queues being experienced in some cities would soon end. And Vice President Yemi Osinbajo says every Nigerian is entitled to adequate security from government. He addressed the issues of grazing reserves at a 2-day National Security Summit in Abuja. He also denied that government plans to dictate to states on land use and assured Nigerians that President Buhari is working hard to resolve herders-farmers clashes. And 10 states have already agreed to collaborate with the federal government in providing land for grazing. Lagos is on a path for 24-hour daily power supply. Governor Akinwumi Ambode has just signed 7 bills into law, including one that would guarantee all-day power supply. The others are the amended land use charge law, the School of Nursing law, the Cooperative College law, the Cancer Research Institute law, the amended Customary Court law, and the Yoruba Language Preservation and Promotion law. The Commission of Justice and Information say it's a great day that buttresses the journey to bringing the dividends of democracy to the people. And the Energy Commissioner points out that the power reform law will allow government intervene in major areas of the power value chain. The staff of the National Health Insurance Scheme, NHIS, aren't taking the reinstatement of the Executive Secretary Usman Yusuf very lightly. Now, they are demanding that the recall of their earlier suspended boss be reversed. The staff came out to protest in front of the NHIS headquarters in Abuja, chanting slogans and expressing their disappointment. Yusuf was suspended by the health minister last year over allegations of gross misconduct, but was recalled 2 days ago by the presidency. The Action Democratic Party has described the recent registration of 68 new political parties as a welcome development. The national chairman of the party, Yabagi Yusuf Sani, in an exclusive interview with TVC News, said for democracy to thrive, options and multiplicity of political parties is allowed. He further advised the Independent National Electoral Commission to manage the political parties properly ahead of the 2019 general election. And that's a wrap on the news. Back to the crew, Yomi, Titi, and Mike, who has sports news, and you're all in red today, right? What's happening?
Yes.
What's happening?
Well, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
in
true.
the spirit of Valentine's community.
Which spirit? It's you that's in the spirit. Me, I'm not in that spirit.
I'm in the spirit.
No,
because I know I have a lot
Please
of
raise,
gifts to collect.
raise your heels. Let them see it. Let the people at home see the red heels that Titi's wearing. So it's going to be a big weekend.
It is.
In the world of sports, and of course, Mike.
All right.
You have all the updates for us.
Okay, welcome Mike Messi Kenor, and of course this is sports. Now the Athletics Federation of Nigeria is looking forward to replicating the Lagos City Marathon across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. President of the AFN, Ibrahim Gusau, made this known at the unveiling of events surrounding the marathon in Lagos. The 3rd edition of the Bronze Label International Association of Athletics Federation road race holds this Saturday. Now, following the extension of registration, the total number of runners taking part in the Lagos Marathon could reach a record high of 200,000 people. Now, more than 80 elite athletes from more than 25 countries have arrived for the event.
This would be a zonal thing. Immediately the zones accept that, other states will copy. For the next one, we're already arranging Abuja to be the next marathon location. And as soon as that is done, we'll go up north to see possibly Kaduna or Kano.
I've run in the Middle East. This is my 2nd African marathon. And I just went to say, I guess, to come and support it. That's why I came.
All right, among those 200,000, make sure you watch out for Yomi and Titi. They're ready for this race. Okay, of course.
Right.
Yeah, moving on from that. Of course, this was released earlier, but now you get to see the home and away kits for the 2018 World Cup as the Super Eagles pay homage to the USA 94 campaign. The home shirt features a bright green and white, that's the away shirt zigzag pattern spreading across the torso and the contrasting sleeves. Now, Nigeria's away shirt for the World Cup in Russia is more understated and closer in resemblance to their more recent shirts with an all-over dark green design. The kit manufacturers, Nike, said they want to tap into the attitude of the nation with the design and aim to build the kit based on the identities of the players. Nigeria's 2018 kit pays homage to the shirt worn at USA 94, the West African nation's debut on the World Cup stage. The shirts were launched with the help of Premier League trio Wilfred Ndidi, Alex Iwobi, and Kelechi Iheanacho, as well as ex-Chelsea midfielder John Obi Mikel. And then Chelsea star Eden Hazard has been declared the best Belgian player in the foreign league for 2017, edging Manchester City's Kevin De Bruyne and Napoli forward Dries Mertens. Now, Hazard peeped De Bruyne, who held the title, to the gong by 11 votes with 326, while Mertens was 56 votes behind, and Manchester United striker Romelu Lukaku finished 4th. De Bruyne had won the award the past 2 years, and the City playmaker topped the 2nd round of voting after Mertens won the 1st round. However, it was not enough to upstage Hazard at the gala ceremony in Belgium on Wednesday. The 27-year-old receiving the most points overall for his maiden honor in his home. And on to tennis. Swiss tennis star Roger Federer, who won a 20th Grand Slam singles trophy last month at the Australian Open, has accepted a wild card for a tournament in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, to become the oldest #1 in men's tennis history. The 2nd-ranked Federer, 36, announced his surprise entry into an event he last played 5 years ago on his website. The Sweeps, who has won 3 majors since coming back from a 6-month layoff to recover from knee surgery at the start of 2017, currently trails his friend and longtime rival Rafael Nadal in the rankings of the men's ATP World Tour by 155 points. The last-minute entry of one of the world's most popular sports stars was welcomed by Rotterdam tournament director Richard Krajicek. And of course, that's all we can take on sports. Now, it's the papers are coming right up next. Yomi?
Yep. Thanks so much, Mike, for that update.
Nice chain, Mike.
Are you celebrating?
That's how they did say.
No.
Are you celebrating MI's new album?
Oh, wow.
We heard it launched overnight. All right, so straight to the newspaper headlines, starting with the Vanguard. And the headline, Act Now, Nigeria under siege. Catholic bishops tell Buhari. Silence on federal government on herdsmen's attack shocking. Disregard of federal character reason for secession agitation. Insecurity, presidency backs state police. A federal government docks civil servant brother over ownership of 86 exotic cars, houses. Wow. I'll leave APC if my people ask me, says Governor Autumn. Nigeria makes 7.3 trillion naira from oil in 2017, says CBN. Of Drowning Men and National Security by Reuben Abati. And finally, 10.2 million people in need of humanitarian assistance in Nigeria, says the UN, all on the cover of the Vanguard.
On the cover of the Nation newspaper, it says, no plan to colonize any part of Nigeria, says Buhari. President promises to review appointments. Our fears by Catholic bishops. An interesting shot of President Buhari and the members of the delegation of the Catholic bishops. That was yesterday in Abuja. It also says here, Minister, rich can no longer evade tax. That's interesting. Osinbajo okays state police. It says here, Ambode signed 7 bills on power protection of Yoruba language. Also, troops building road in Sambisa forest. Oil price slips below $65 per barrel. It also says here, herdsmen, soldiers in gun duel in Benue on page 7. And World Cup, firm to raise 1.2 billion naira for Super Eagles. That's what we have on the cover of the Nation.
The Punch this morning leads with the headline, President Buhari, Catholic bishops in frank exchange. You are fast losing your goodwill, bishops tell Buhari. I'll take a second look at appointment, says the president. Workers protest NHIS boss reinstatement. NCP knocks Buhari. Osinbajo backs state police, says herdsmen will pay for grazing reserves. 2019, INEC asks EFCC to monitor politicians' spending. $2.5 billion foreign borrowing will not raise total debt, says DMO. Or Tudeko in court over alleged 5.5 billion naira firm's debt. APC to hold national caucus, NEC meetings on February 26th and 27th. Herdsmen attacks, Yoruba can defend themselves, Gani Adams warns. Lagos government truck kills apprentice passerby during task force raid. And finally, Labour submits new demand for higher minimum wage, all on the cover of the Punch.
On the cover of this day newspaper, it says, Buhari, cattle colonies not meant to colonize any state. Again, promises to revisit federal government appointments. Your goodwill is fast depleting, bishops admonish. President. Osinbajo backs state police, NAF to establish base in Benue, Nasarawa, Taraba axis. Also, it says a signposting confidence, Nigeria's FX inflows hit $30.45 billion in Q4. And then finally, it says here, NHIS staff ask Buhari to rescind decision on Usman's reinstatement. That's what we have on the cover of this day.
All right, and the Guardian has the headline, Governors absent as Osinbajo endorses state police. Vice President warns of slide into ethno-religious conflict. Saraki bewails lack of political will on insecurity. We also have here on the cover of the Guardian, federal government arraigns 2 civil servants with 86 exotic cars. New political coalition will rescue Nigeria, says Oshuntokun. Reps chide Malami Magu over alleged manipulation of Saraki's trial. Catholic bishops rate Buhari low. President agrees. And finally, we buy petrol at 162 naira, can't sell at 145, says Ipman, all on the cover of The Guardian.
And on the Daily Sun, it says, federal government backs state police on killings by herdsmen. Central fight against insecurity no longer feasible, says Osinbajo. On Benue, herdsmen in gun battle with soldiers. Soldiers arrest 2 armed Fulani herdsmen. IPOB drags Army Chief IGP to U.S. court. Kalu floors Abia varsity. Court nullifies withdrawal of degree. Reps tackle AGF, EFCC over Saraki's CCT trial. And finally, Catholic bishops advise Buhari against cattle colony lopsided appointments. We have no plan to colonize any part of Nigeria, says the president. That's what we have on the Daily Sun.
Well, that's it on the newspaper headlines for now.
And of course, the headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
All right, so it looks like we're heading to the outdoors this morning.
Yeah.
For sports.
And Tony is outdoors, finally!
Oh, wow.
All right, okay, of course, thank you very much, Titian Yomi. And of course, it's Friday Walkout, and I've got the one and only Tony in the house. That's what's up. All right, and then I've also got Joy and D1. Great to have you guys in the house. Joy, great to have you. All right, so what are we doing this morning? What are we doing this morning?
We're going to elevate the heart rate, number one.
Elevate the heart rate.
Elevation.
Okay.
Heart rate, then we're going to hit the core.
Okay.
From all angles. Then we're going to do what again? We're going to do a finisher today.
All right, take it away. Let's see what you have.
Yes.
All right.
My people, good morning. Wake up. I'm not alone today. D1 and Joy. Joy, smile. Yeah, we're going to be having a warm-up. Warm-up is going to be what? 4 twists. Hey, D1, keep the rope. We're going to be twisting 4 good times. We're going to be squatting 4 good times. Oh my God, DJ is in the house. And we're going to be doing the push-up. Are we ready? Oh yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the squat. 1, and follow me. And I have a 2, and I have 3, and 4. Let's do the push-up. Joy, you're going to give me the advanced push-up. Same thing. Joy, don't start yet. I'm going to be doing a modified. Let's go down, join for me. And up, I have 1. Down for me. And up, I have 2. Down for me. And up, 3. 1 more round. And up, 4. Give me 5. Give me a high five. Now, let's start the workout. Joy, you're going to be skipping the rope. Joy will be skipping the rope. D1, don't worry about the rope. D1, don't worry. Joy will be skipping the rope. D1, you know what you're going to be doing for me? Jumping jack. And let's go. Time. Yeah, jumping jack. The rope is on. Come on. I know you can do this. Keep giving me those energy you want. Come in, Joy. Come on. And time. Break D1. Couple of seconds. We're going down. We're going to be holding the plank. The plank. So good. Joy. Extension for me. D1. Extend. Stay that way. I will have 15 seconds. Stomach tight. I need you to brace. Your bum tight. Are you keeping it tight, Joy? We're not doing bad. We got it close. 5 more seconds. 4 more seconds. I am not walking today. They are walking. Time. Get up, Joy. Get up. Back to the rope. D1, get ready. Take the rope, Joy. No. D1. Jumping jack is your case this morning. And time. Get the rope. Jumping jack, man. Come on, smile for me. Hand overhead. Joy, keep going. I know you can do this. I know you can do this in the house. 4, 3, 2, 1. I had the bell time. No. We are staying in the game. Don't wait yet. We're going mountain climber. Hand on the shoulder. And time. Now, one is. And come on. Yes. In and out. Stomach. Keep alternating the legs. Alternate the legs for me. Left. I need the left in. I need the right in. I want the stomach tight. We are not doing bad. Hey, D1, you're going to get it. Time, Joy. We're going in there. You know what happened? Let's go back to where we came from. Hey, D1. Yeah. Take the rope again. One more time. Let's go, Joy. Come on. What did you bring? Jump the rope. Give me the jack. Let me enjoy some jack. We're not doing bad. Keep going, Joy. If you miss the rope, no problem. Almost there. Time. Break. We're going back to the plank extension. D1, we're going back to the plank extension. Let me feel some extension now. And now, stomach is tight. Forget about what I'm doing. No, don't do that, Mike. Give the leg down. I need a little bit of advance of it. Stay with it. Stomach tight. Keep the core tight. We have 3, 2, 1. Time. Get up. D1, you want to do everything. Calm down. Joy, take the rope. We're getting close. And time. Jump the rope. Give me my jumping jack. Close the leg for me. Open the leg and close. Bring the hands down. Bring it down. Yeah. Up, down, up, down. Come on, Joy. Oh, I know you can do this. Oh my God. Time. Let's go back to the mountain climber. We are very close. We are very close. Joy, don't worry, don't worry. I know I'm out of breath. Almost there. Mountain climber. D1. This is what we're doing. And time. Hand on the shoulder. Good. Forget about the run. You can do this. You can do this. Make sure your stomach is tight. Make sure you're breathing. Oh my God. I like what I'm saying. Time. Time. Hey, D1. 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 D1.
All right, so with all of this, what were we able to achieve today?
My touched my heart rate. I said we're going to go elevation level today. Then the mountain climber did so much on the core from the lower. Then the plank extension. One of the best things you should do. Extending, stabilizing with your squat muscle. No beeping. Anybody can do this.
Nice.
You have joy in the house.
All right.
Anyone in the house. Anybody in the house can do this.
All right, that's it. That's the message to you today. If you're working out, anybody at home can do what we just did here. Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, D1. Great one. All right, so now.
Check out. It's not easy.
All right, let's move to the kitchen, of course. We've got Mary and Chef Mary Jane on standby. What do you guys have for us this morning?
That's right. You're welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef Mary Jane is back with us in the kitchen, and she is always on point. Right at this moment, she'll be telling us just what she has in mind. What are we making today?
Okay, we're making edikaikong soup today. Edikaikong soup. Well, you got it today.
Okay.
Okay, edikaikong soup is basically vegetables and proteins.
Okay.
And it's from the the Efik-speaking part of Nigeria.
Man, this Efik. Is your husband from
no, my husband is Igbo.
He's Igbo?
Yeah, but you know, the Efiks have this way of making foods that, you know, it's not your everyday food. It's not things you just get.
You have a
just
lot of explaining to do when you get them.
Don't worry.
Okay, let's go over the ingredients.
Okay, so we have the water leaf here.
Okay.
The water leaf is going to be cut and washed, diced, and all that. We have the pumpkin.
I like how you bring the leaves so we can identify them when we go to the market.
To the market, yes. Most times you buy them this way, like this, just like this.
This costs how much?
Well, it depends on the season. The rainy seasons is bigger than this for like 15 naira, and it's the dry season right now, so this is still 15 naira.
So it's smaller because it's the dry season.
Yes.
So rainy season will have it bigger.
Far much more.
This
is the pumpkin leaves. We know them as ugu.
Okay.
Okay, which is the major component of edikaikong soup. Okay. And already here we have our dry fish.
Okay.
On this, we have grounded crayfish, which is one of the main ingredients. We have our diced pomo. We have periwinkles. Most of the times, the riverine people do a lot of periwinkles. So we have a red oil, we have salt, we have seasoned to taste, we have onions, we have the red pepper here, and we have the yellow pepper. The yellow pepper really is for coloring, and then we have our salt.
You only have pepper here. You don't have tomatoes ground in it. Just pepper.
No, just pepper.
Wouldn't it make the food too peppery?
No.
It wouldn't?
But tomatoes doesn't make food peppery, does it?
No, it tones down the pepper now.
Well, no. That's more of the Yoruba thing. This is Efik.
I reserve my comment.
Please
okay, so what's in the pot?
So right now, we already had our meats cooking.
Okay.
And it's almost done. And in the next few minutes, we just need to do some prepping and the soup starts.
All right, so what are we going to do as soon as this is ready?
As soon as this is ready, we'll start putting, already we must have had, we have our vegetables ready. So we'll just have to soften our pomo.
Okay.
Just put it in. Yes, just to start softening. And for now, that's about it.
Okay.
Then we'll get our vegetables ready. So we already had our vegetables for cleaned. Yes.
Let's show everyone
exactly
what it will look like.
Yes.
So you have to cut the vegetables
and strain out every form of water.
Yeah.
And then this is
the ugu.
Yes, and this is the water leaf. So you can tell the difference.
See that? Then this one is for this.
Yes.
See?
Yes, exactly.
So when you cut it, it will look exactly like this.
Yes.
And
And it's already strained because you really don't need water in it. If you notice, we don't have a lot of stock here.
Okay.
We want the soup to be dry. We don't want water. Yes. Okay. If not, it doesn't really look nice. So when you just wash the, you cook the stock to dry with the water.
There's something my grandma used to do when she's boiling for edikaikong. She would make sure everything is like almost burning, then she starts putting it. And I never really understood. I asked her, but I can't remember what she said.
That's because the vegetables have their own water.
Okay.
So if you put the vegetables with the water in it, your vegetables will just be swimming in water.
There's always so much to learn from Mary Jane. Always so much to learn from her. But right now, we'll go on a break, okay? It's Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. Up next is Movies at the Cinemas with Mike, but that'll be right after the break.
It's great to have you back. We have a number of movies, nice movies showing in the cinema this weekend. Let's take a look at some of them. First off, The 1517 to Paris. Now, it tells the story of 3 Americans who discover a terrorist plot aboard the train while in France. This movie was directed by Clint Eastwood. It stars Jenna Fisher, Judy Greer, and of course, Thomas Lennon. Let's check out the trailer.
Once you begin to discover who you are, then you really realize how you have been given authority over your life. When you're working on a dream, at some point in time, a transition takes place. You learn how to leap higher. You start challenging yourself to dig deeper. Don't try and take any shortcuts. Do what you know is right. We've been chosen for this great work.
Looking forward to that movie, Clint Eastwood, great one. The Royal Hibiscus Hotel is next up. It's, of course, just premiered in this sprightly Nollywood romantic comedy. An aspiring restaurateur returns to her home in Lagos to try and refine the fare at a family's little hotel, only to find that her parents are planning on selling out the hotel. Of course, Zainab Balogun is in this movie. There's OCU KJ, Kenneth Okoli, and Rachel Oniga. Let's check out the trailer.
It's so good to be home.
You're welcome to your father's land.
Zagadot. It's your boy Easy. Yeah.
I have to go.
Are you ready?
Awesome.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do with the girl, do it quick before we lose the deal.
We can be done with the business we came here for.
Martin.
What's he talking about? I thought that the stars had finally aligned themselves in my favor. And you know what? It almost seemed like it was just too good to be true.
Okay.
All right, June is up next, and it's a romantic comedy. Of course, it's Valentine's, so there's enough romance everywhere, which follows a wedding planner played by Michelle Dede, who is in the search of her love. Of course, Michelle Dede is in the movie. Chinwe Wilfred, Uche Jumbo, Tony Tones, and Empress Njama Vector is also in the movie. Let's check out the trailer.
It doesn't look like an engagement ring, though, should it?
That's because it's a promise ring.
Eh?
Stop!
There seems to be something every girl is good at. I guess for June, it's making sure every girl has her dream wedding. Every girl except her.
It doesn't look like an engagement ring, though, should it?
That's because it's a promise ring.
Eh?
Hey! God punish you. If I don't punish your entire generation. Anyone. You were great. Why are you getting off? You're very smart. I get that you're just free. I am not. So they don't. I know. I can't. Get out! Get out!
All right, that's all we can take on movies showing in the cinema this weekend. Let's head over to Hilary Jackson, who is outside with Yomi, and of course, he's standing by. They're ready to give us a wonderful dance performance. Yomi, what's up?
All right, guys, welcome back to the outdoors. I'm here with the Hilary Jackson Dance Academy. These guys dressed in black, they look like they're ready for some serious action here. And I feel like for the first time, I am underdressed. But these guys are looking good. So you guys are ready for us, right?
Very good.
All right, so this is the Hilary Jackson Dance Academy, and they have something really special for us. They have been in the business for over 10 years, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. So I'll be right back to talk with you guys. Take it away. Oh my goodness. The Hillary Jackson Dance Academy. You guys are absolutely amazing. I like that electronic matrix feel that you gave us this morning. Really, really beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Wow. So people can train with you, right?
Of course.
Oh, wow. Really, really cool. So where's your dance academy? How do people get in touch? You know, on social media, stuff like that?
Yeah, we teach at the Badewa House.
Right.
Yes, they are at K2 Demuri Road.
Mm-hmm.
At the Lebeji bus stop.
Okay.
Just ask of Badewa House, a very popular building.
Right.
We teach there Monday, Wednesday, Fridays.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yeah, we teach from the hours of 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay, so how about, you know, if somebody wants to hook up with you guys on social media?
Yeah, on social media, my own personal name is Hillary Jackson Dance.
Right.
Then the academy's social handle is Hillary Jackson Dance Academy.
Right, right.
All together, yeah.
Nice one, man. You guys are absolutely awesome.
Thank you so much.
And while we're taking a break to go on a short break and continue, of course, a lot more on the show, I'm just going to be doing some of my dance moves right now with the Hillary Jackson guys. Let's do it.
She's so excited.
I just want to eat.
Welcome back. It's time for us to catch up with what has been happening in the kitchen. We are making a dikaikon. It will just...
Why do you call it with an accent? Don't make Calabar people get angry with you. It's a dikaikon. Okay.
I'm actually eating it already, Spirit. So, tell us how we achieved
We got to this point. Okay, what we did was...
before that, let's just go over to the ingredients. The Edikaikon soup ingredients are currently on your screen. We are making use of ugu, that's pumpkin leaves, salt, crayfish, palm oil, onion, seasoning cubes, kpomo, that's diced kpomo, dry fish, periwinkles, water leaves, and pepper. So, you were going to tell us how we achieved this.
We got to this. Okay, we seasoned our meat, boiled it. We added, rather, when the meat was softened, we added the kpomo.
Okay.
We added a dry fish. We added the periwinkle. Okay. And then for the main thing, we added the pepper, the crayfish, the onions. This is the main thing that gives you that aroma you're looking for in a dikaikon.
And we are all overwhelmed with the aroma.
I also
already.
added salt to taste.
Okay.
And the seasoning. And it's ready now to have your vegetables in here.
People like meat. What is, where is the
Is there anybody that
vegetable going to
doesn't
stay
like
now?
meat? Is there anybody that really doesn't like
wait,
meat?
we've not put in palm oil.
Oh, not yet. Palm oil serves as its own flavor too, and seasoning. It's different. Unlike the normal thing where you're cooking soup and you have already put oil. So at this point, there is no oil in it.
Wow.
So we'll be adding the
water leaf goes
water leaf.
first.
Yes.
Is there a particular reason?
It has more water, and it has its own flavor at its own time.
Okay.
So I'm also going to add a little red oil.
Finally.
There's a reason for this too. It gives it a taste.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll stir. 1 second. I need my light to be on its highest right now.
Okay. Super.
Okay. So we stir it and allow it to simmer a bit.
Okay.
Just a bit, because we still want our vegetables to come out looking green and appetizing and as fresh as possible, even though. So it's stirred properly now. We're going to give it some time.
Now, I know you're adding the water leaf, and that comes with a bit of water itself. But is there a particular reason the water has to dry? Because some people don't know how to manage boiling meat till it's dry.
We just don't want the soup, the vegetables to be in water.
It mustn't be in water.
Yes, we just want it to be dry enough, crispy too, especially that crispy part of it.
Okay. You know, I was going to ask that what will go wrong if it's with water, but you've insulted me already. I don't want her to say anything about Yoruba again. So I'm just
well, how many Yoruba soups actually have water in it? Like, seriously. Not
like,
much soup. They don't have water in it. Yoruba doesn't have water in it. So we just have the water out. So we're going to give it some time to simmer.
Okay.
And in
like how many minutes?
We just don't want the vegetable to go black.
Right.
We just want it to look green and fresh. Okay, so we'll just give it a few minutes. Let's say like 2-3 minutes. Yes, like 2-3 minutes.
Right.
Okay, now we have that on fire, and of course we are going to eat our soup with something, so we could start getting our swallow together.
Wait, before we even start with the swallow,
wait.
We've done this. At what point does this come in? Is it when the water leaf is soft enough?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
we'll now put this in.
Yes.
When we put this in, for how long will it stay?
Just a few minutes. Just if you like, let me not just say just a few minutes, like 2 minutes max.
Okay.
But the whole idea is we want to have the vegetables fresh. We don't want to have killed every other thing inside it before it's served. That's just the difference.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead then.
So for now, we're done with this. We just wait a bit, just a little bit. Okay.
You wanted to make the swallow. The water isn't boiled yet.
Yes, our water is actually ready.
Now, let's not forget this pepper here. The yellow pepper.
We're going to add it right before we have the vegetable.
Okay, so it's going into it before the vegetable.
Yes.
Is there a particular reason it isn't cooking? Because normally when you're cooking soup, this is about the first thing that goes in.
The green pepper is basically for color. Sorry.
It's the yellow pepper.
The yellow pepper.
Oh,
it's
just
actually
to give
for
it a
color.
different color.
Yes, not
Okay.
because we want it to be
part of the soup.
Not really.
Okay.
No, we've already used the pepper when we just want the vegetable to have a different color. Yes.
If you're a big fan of Edikaikon soup, you've missed a lot if you're just tuning in. But of course, you can always watch what you've missed on our Facebook page via the live stream. You know, just go right back.
Okay, and if you want to know how to cook this, you can also check us on our Instagram page, which is at Kadin Soup Pot. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so we are ready to add the next...
the aroma.
Now you know what I'm talking about.
I love food. Unapologetic.
Now you see how it is right now. It's not dead. It's still green. So the next thing we want to add is the yellow.
No one saw us put in the fish. Last week you put in the fish whole. Did you do the same thing today?
No, I didn't put it whole. I broke it a bit just because I needed to really wash it. The fish is a bigger fish.
Okay.
The fish we used last week was a smaller fish. Okay. This kind of soup really does a lot of fish, crayfish and stuff. So the more fish you have, the more the aroma is much, much better. So it's more of a protein thing.
And I think when you're giving your kids this meal, it's important to keep an eye on the bone that comes with the fish.
Well, we get off the bones. I got the bones off.
No, but you know it's dry fish.
But
So
you know, this soup actually isn't an everyday soup.
No, it's not.
It's not. So you're not actually looking forward
all this
to...
soup that's come with investments. Do you know how much it costs to make this soup?
Okay.
All right, you're still right here at the kitchen on Wake Up Nigeria. But Ojulewa is here with us. And she has a variety of ready-to-wear geles to show us. I can't wait to see this.
All right, so we're back in the garden. And as you can see, I've had a little style change. I am set for weekend. I'm set for Owambe. It's all about having a party from Friday. And how best to look. Well, when you put on a gele, it's just that extra little bit that you need to make the Owambe perfect. And someone who knows how to do that in the best way ever is Ojulewa. So Ojulewa has a showcase for you. And a lot of lovely ladies are also set for the weekend like me. I have a feeling you want to stay right there by your TV and watch what we're about to show you, ladies. Don't go anywhere. Yeah.
Make we scatter this place tonight. Dance and sweat till like in a fight. We must settle this thing tonight. Yeah. Come, let us catch the feelings for night. Yeah. And if you tell me, say make a bello. I don't go waste time, but to do like so. Everybody be Joe, this love. Yeah. This love, no be chop and go. Hey. Not because of you, I get to goosebumps. This feeling got me falling. Get tired of something they do me for body, oh. I make we spend this money, oh. Hey. Not because of you, I get to goosebumps. This feeling got me falling. Get tired of something they do me for body, oh. I make we spend
thought out and put together. Big shout out to Ozzy. So Ojulewa is in the building. We're set to party whenever Ojulewa is around. Okay, so this particular collection of yours, right? I need you to name each piece. And I'm going to start from my right. I'm going to start from Halima right here. Yeah. Please tell me what Halima is wearing.
Okay, Halima is wearing Take a Bow Gele.
Take a Bow Gele, okay. Yeah. So how did you put this together? Is it simple? How fast do you make this?
In less than 5 minutes, yes.
Okay.
The whole idea is to make gele effortlessly for women now. No more sweating, no more struggling to wear your gele. Just wear it on and you're good to go.
All right.
You can rock this on English outfit, not just traditional alone.
Okay.
So that's the beauty about the African wrap.
All right. I love the way it looks. It has like it looks like a flower.
Yeah, that's it.
And I also noted that she has braids on, but she doesn't need to be worried about her braids with this style,
That's the whole idea about the African wrap. You know, we can make a fashion statement with it. Okay. It's actually a masterpiece.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, and now on my right, Glory, what is she wearing?
Oh, that's the iconic gele.
Okay.
Yeah, the iconic gele mixed now, you can see a golden yellow and you can see a royal blue. Okay. Basically, what she's wearing like a casual outfit. She can use this to actually stand out from the crowd.
Okay. But I'm thinking you mixed two different fabrics there. Yes. Well, two different colors of fabric.
Yes.
Is this your own signature style or is it something that you see all the time?
No, this is actually something I created. In fact, I just created this week.
Okay.
I just wanted something like a twist to it, like two colors together. Probably the theme of the party is actually a royal blue and a golden yellow. Okay. You can just mix it with your gele, and in the party, you're going to just stand out.
All right. Fantastic. And of course, one of my very good friends, Betty here, what is she wearing?
Oh, this is actually like the most commonest gele. You know, this is the pleated one. Okay. The whole idea is actually to make it the gele a simple experience for the ladies.
Okay.
Now you can just wear it, you know, and it has a cover at the back. It has an extension at the back.
Okay.
The gele is already made. You're going to a party, you are going out of state.
Yeah.
You could just wear it, just pack it in your traveling bag, and you're good to go.
All right.
You just wear it on.
Fantastic. And what do we have here?
Wow.
Okay.
This is the avant-garde.
Avant-garde.
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean?
Like you're distinct, you look different from every other person at the party. Okay. You stand out. And you know, you can actually rock this on both English and traditional outfit. You're wearing a dinner gown.
Okay.
Just rock
Can I see the back? Hope you don't mind.
Definitely.
Can I see the back?
Yeah.
All right. So it feels very tidy and neat and well put together.
Yes. It has an adjustable strap at the back. You just use to adjust and you're good to go.
Okay. Fantastic. So I was thinking that, so is this avant-garde as well?
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
but it's a smaller version?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So that other one, is it 2 pieces of gele or just 1 piece?
Oh, it's actually 1 piece of gele.
Okay.
Yes.
But can I use 2 pieces to make that?
Of course, definitely.
Okay.
You want to stand out, you want to look different, you can make use 2 pieces.
So I can see what you have here, and this is what you call the auto gele, right?
Yes, that's the pleated one.
Okay.
It's just like a new technology now for ladies, no more struggling, no more sweating for you to tie your gele. You have it already made. Just put it on and you're good to go in less than a minute.
I wish we could really stay and talk more about this, but we are in such a hurry to go to the next item on our list. Thank you so much. So the one I'm wearing is very similar to Betty's, right?
Yes, that's the pleated auto gele.
All right. Fantastic. I am so pleased that the ladies are looking so beautiful. And I have a feeling with people like Ojulewa, we don't have any problem with Owambe anymore.
Yes, so.
Thanks so much.
Now you're ready to wear gele.
Let's go back into the studio. We have a break now.
I say.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody but
Nigeria. We are back.
And so far, so good on the show today. We started the weekend early. We brought our very own DJ into the well, okay, we're not in the studio.
We're in the garden.
We're in the garden this time.
Yeah.
And we've been having fun. We've had a dance group.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
And of course, we had the Gilly thing.
Yes, Gilly. We had.
By Ojulewa.
Honestly, I'm
Beautiful.
already in the mood for the weekend. And I hope, how does it look? I mean, how does
It looks really nice.
You like it?
I like the shiny thing.
Yeah,
at
like
the top.
I think it's called bedazzle.
Oh, bedazzle.
Yes, they bedazzle it. Yes. I love it, I love it, I love it. And well, you know, we still have quite a bit left on the show. Please, if you haven't sent in your comments, contributions, please tweet to us at TVC Connect with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you do that. We're going to be having a couple of other things that are going to be happening on the show
we have an
later
interview.
on. Yeah, we've got an interview coming up.
Sam is an amazing actor, and he's already started cracking me up in the studio. And we also have music coming. Okay, let's hear from Sam first.
Hey! What I got it? Hey! Okay. This is a spiritual warfare, I mean. Okay. Hey!
All right, we also have El Dorado coming.
El Dorado is still going to be performing
Yeah.
today. Amazing, amazing. The show.
Everything we bully. No time for me. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official.
All right, so we're back. One or two things going on right now. We hear there's a protest at the Lekki toll.
Oh no!
Yes.
So and traffic is really building up in that
It's really
area. So
building up.
that's
So
so
if you
for
don't
people
have
going
that
people going to the Lekki area,
If you
and
don't
even
have to
coming
go
back.
today, just
If you don't
cancel.
absolutely have to go right now, you need to be careful. There's a lot of disruptions on traffic around VI, Ozumba and Badue, and the Lekki toll, Lekki toll gate as well.
Right, and then,
Even
of
on the
course-
Ikoyi side,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Ikoyi
true
toll as well. That bridge, there's some.
And of course, tomorrow there's going to be the marathon, so there are a lot of traffic movement alterations there. So you should go online and find out which routes not to take tomorrow if you're going out tomorrow for your parties. A big shout out to a friend of mine, Dr. Donald, just had a baby. They're having a naming ceremony tomorrow. I'm going to come and party. I have my gilly set. Don't worry.
So make sure you look out for the traffic advisory
Yeah.
from the Lagos State government today.
Today, because,
about
you know, the
traffic
issue-
movement on Ikorodu Road, on the 3rd Mainland Bridge, around the stadium area as well.
True that.
The stadium, Teslim Balogun Stadium, and a couple of other places like that.
Issue
All the
has
way
been-
to the TBS tomorrow. There's
right.
going to be some traffic
Diversion, a lot.
traffic diversions.
In fact, if you don't have
tomorrow.
anything to, if it's not, what will really
If
be
it's not
important?
absolutely necessary.
Because yes, the because of the marathon and all of that. Then today, because of the price, the fare,
Yeah.
you know, and I had a number of friends who said we're going to join.
Yeah.
So they actually mobilized some people last night, and people are really not happy with the fare increase and all that. So that's why there's a protest.
You know,
today.
this
So-
morning there was actually a lot of traffic everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
I almost turned out late for the show.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, there
Wow.
was a lot of traffic everywhere.
At that early, that
Well, I
this is
think
before
as
7.
people
early
are also
as
trying to
4
get
o'clock,
past the
4:30.
toll gate
Yes.
Before
before
the protest.
before the protest starts
Yes.
because it was supposed to be at 7 a.m.
Oh,
so it was a bit.
Okay, all right. So I know that we've started making people be like, oh, like go crazy.
this is a
but
weekend
I
to
think we
just
should
stay
lighten
indoors.
the mood a little and have the DJ do his thing.
Yeah.
And just dance it out. Really, I think it's about time
You
we
want
do
to
that.
dance out the Lagos
Yeah,
stress.
just dance out the stress.
All right, so we have
If
DJ.
you're at home right now, dance with us and let's just dance out the stress. Yeah.
We have DJ Dan doing his thing right now.
Exactly.
Can we have some of that music?
Yes, please.
Well,
Let
it
me
worked.
hear
Can't you hear it?
Okay.
Ah,
So let's see what steps you got.
What? Who, me?
Yomi is talking about steps. I would like to see this one.
Honestly.
Yo, so one person from here, let's take the lead. One person takes and then let's follow that lead.
All right, you lead now. You lead now.
Don't do this dance.
Which dance?
There's something simple that all of us can do now. Okay, now just
Okay, something simple.
Yeah, something that all of us can do. They're doing raise your hand up. Raise your hand up.
Okay.
Yeah, let's bring it down.
Hey,
Hey, there you go.
Show me hip hop.
Boogie down.
On National
Boogie down. Okay, today you go now. You go now. You go.
So we're all supposed to do.
So we're supposed to do.
This is like go to step.
Like final move, last move.
Last move.
Like final move, killer move.
So what's your miss last move?
My move
Your last move, let me help you. You go here.
It's a holy step.
It's the only step.
This one is from
back in the
what
80s,
year again?
From 80s, from 86.
Uncle Yomi.
Don't call me an uncle.
Uncle Yomi.
Come on, do it.
So work out. Don't go. So
what's Mary gonna do?
I'll just continue from there.
Is it time for the news?
I think it is.
Why are you in a hurry?
Fool of ourselves.
No, we're not making a fool of ourselves. DJ, play for us, Jare.
Vanilla with the flavor, Shakira with the waist. Lie your body back.
It's time for the news.
It's
time for the news. And of course, Ugochi is on standby for us with the updates.
Guys, I'm such a terrible dancer, but I think I'm better than Yomi. I think so. On to the news now. Lagos is on a Part 2 24-hour daily power supply. Governor Akinwumi Ambode has just signed 7 bills into law, including one that would guarantee all-day power supply. The others are the amended land use charge law, the School of Nursing law, the Cooperative College law, the Cancer Research Institute law, the amended Customary Court law, and the Yoruba Language Preservation and Promotion law. The Commissioners of Justice and Information say it's a great day that, and it's a great way to buttress the journey to bring in the dividends of democracy to the people. The Energy Commissioner points out that the power reform law will allow government to intervene in major areas of the power value chain. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, says it will take delivery of 2 cargoes of petrol per day for the rest of February to boost supply and eradicate queues. NNPC spokesman Ndu Amadu said 2 cargoes of 50 million litres each would be brought in per day to replenish strategic reserves. This follows months of severe petrol scarcity across the country, and citizens' complaints that the government has failed to resolve the crisis despite repeated promises. Ogamadu said the few queues being experienced in some cities would soon end. And as to the news, I hand over to Mike now for sports news.
It's time now for the sports update.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. And let's get straight to it. The Athletics Federation of Nigeria is looking forward to replicating the Lagos City Marathon across the 6 geopolitical zones of a country. President of the AFN, Ibrahim Gusau, made this known at the unveiling of events surrounding the marathon in Lagos. The 3rd edition of a Bronze Label International Association of Athletics Federation road race holds tomorrow. Now, following the extension of registration, the total number of runners taking part in the Lagos Marathon could reach a record high of 200,000 people. Now, more than 80 elite athletes from over 25 countries have already arrived for the race. And then Nigeria, of course, have released their home for the 2018 World Cup as the Super Eagles pay homage to the USA 94 campaign. The home shirt features a bright green and white zigzag pattern spreading across the torso and contrasting sleeves. Nigeria's away shirt for the Russia World Cup is more understated and closer in resemblance to the more recent shirts with an all-over dark green design. The kit manufacturers, Nike, said they wanted to tap into the attitude of a nation with the design and aimed to build the kit based on the identities of the players. Nigeria's 2018 kit pays homage to the shirt worn at USA 94, the West African nation's debut on the World Cup stage. The shirts were launched with the help of Premier League trio Wilfred Ndidi, Alex Iwobi, and Kelechi Iheanacho, as well as ex-Chelsea midfielder and captain of the Super Eagles, John Obi Mikel. And then Chelsea star Eden Hazard has been declared the best player in a foreign league for 2017, edging Manchester City's Kevin De Bruyne and Napoli forward Dries Mertens. Hazard peeped De Bruyne, who held the title, to the gong by 11 votes with 326 votes total, while Mertens was 56 votes behind. and Manchester United striker Romelu Lukaku finished 4th. De Bruyne had won the best award the past 2 years, and the City playmaker topped the second round of voting after Mertens won the first round. However, it was not enough to upstage Hazard at the gala ceremony in Belgium on Wednesday. The 27-year-old receiving the most points overall for his maiden honor in his home country. All right, that's some great news for Chelsea fans. And on that note, we have to come to the end of sports this morning. It's the papers, as you know, coming right up next. Yomi and Titi. Let's go with the papers.
Thanks, Mike. Starting with the Guardian newspaper, on the headlines it says, governors absent as Osinbajo endorses state police. VP warns of slide into ethno-religious conflict. Saraki bewails lack of political will on insecurity. Catholic bishops rate Buhari low. President disagrees. Your goodwill is fast depleting. No zone has been marginalized in appointments. Policy on colony grossly misunderstood. And it also says here, Tinubu can't deliver a bad product, says PDP. It also says here, we buy petrol at 162 naira. We can't sell at 145, says IP man. Reps chide Malami Magu over manipulation of Saraki's trial. Federal government arraigns 2 civil servants with 86 exotic cars. New political coalition will rescue Nigeria, says Oshutokun. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
All right, and the Daily Sun leads with the headline, Killings by Herdsmen. Federal government backs state police. Central fight against insecurity no longer feasible, says Osinbajo. Catholic bishops advise Buhari against cattle colony lopsided appointments. And we also have a story here. Benue, herdsmen in gun battle with soldiers. Soldiers arrest 2 armed Fulani herdsmen. IPOB drags Army Chief, IGP, to U.S. court. And finally, Kalu floors Abia University as court nullifies withdrawal of degree. All on the cover of the Daily Sun.
On the cover of the Vanguard, it says, Act now, Nigeria under siege. Catholic bishops tell Buhari. Silence of federal government on herdsmen's attacks, shocking. Disregard of federal character, reason for secession agitation. It also says here, the impression created that I was sitting in an air-conditioned office and home enjoying myself while these things happened is dishonest. That's what the president says. Also on insecurity, presidency backs state police. Ambode signed 7 bills into law to provide 24-hour power supply and protect Yoruba language. On Naira Watch, it says Naira depreciates to 360.40 Naira to the dollar in I&E. And it says, I'll leave APC if my people ask me to, says Governor Autumn. That's what we have as headlines on the Vanguard.
Well, that's it for the newspaper headlines for this morning.
And of course, the headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
Well, you know, DJ Diamond has been steadily, you know, doing his mixes all morning. We're going to just get a feel of him right now over in
the garden.
The garden outdoors.
So get dancing, everyone.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, oh. Yeah, Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta for me. No do, say that, oh. No do, shake out. She want marry me, yo. I hope so she sabi kukuwache. Hope your love go sweet past the sheet up. Baby girl, I say your body na killer, oh. Oh, yeah, I get it tired of your body, oh, yeah. Only on your body. That girl for the corner, there's somebody made a call, I'm she the wine, I see fire for her body. And if she follow me go now, enjoyment go kill 'em. Baby girl, you bad, girl, the way you wine, I demand over you, girl. I demand over you, girl. Say you are my woman, my superwoman. I demand over you, girl. I demand over you, girl. Die for the love, girl. I want me, you want for the love. Die for the love, girl. I want me, die for the love.
It's killing them all. It's killing them all. Make we scatter this place tonight. Dance and sweating like in a fight. We must settle this thing tonight. Yeah. Come, let us catch some feelings for night. Yeah. And if you tell me, say make a bed, no. I don't go waste time, but to do like so. Everybody be Joe, this so. Yeah. This love, no. Come and go, come and go,
Mr. Jimson, let the people join the ask. Now which Baba do the jazz? Jerry Baba do well for me. Now my life is done better. Not because I suffer fast, not because I pray and fast. No be your show, no be jazz. Aquachi, Rosinachi, 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 Aquachi, Rosinachi, Mama, Rosinachi, Rosinachi, Aquachi.
Okay, thank you very much. Big shout out there, DJ Diamond. Nice one. Of course, we're back, and of course, we have Samuel Ajibola in the house, who is a Nigerian television and film actor, model, and events compare. He is also best known for his role as a child actor in Tears of Love, as well as his role as Spiff in the African Magic TV series, The Johnsons. So, this morning, we're talking to Sam Ajibola and Spiff at the same time. We'll just mix it. We don't know. We'll just find a way and do it. It is great to have you, bro. It's great to have you.
Thank you.
Great to have you. You know, let me start from this, because for me, it was quite big. Now, it's not everybody. He's a political scientist, by the way. Now, many people don't really know that. But it's not everybody that can get a past president to feature in a series. And then not to talk of this particular past president which you got, of course. Now, tell us about that. Right? Tell us, how did it all come together, getting a past president, that's talking about Olusegun Obasanjo, to feature in your series?
Okay. First of all, I'm signed to management, and my management has a relationship with the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library. Okay. And they were going to have an event, you know, and I was going to be the event compare. And then I told myself that, okay, apart from just doing this, can't I find an opportunity to be able to make something happen? Okay. You know, and that just struck me, and I went ahead. I just took the whole risk, and then found the perfect time, got in less than 10 minutes. And
you spoke to him?
Yeah, I spoke to him.
And he just agreed? Just once?
Yeah.
Okay, how was the experience shooting with him? Did you have to go pick him? Let's talk about the experience on set with the former president.
It was something that was thrilling for me.
Okay.
Because as soon as he read the script, he was like, "Is that all you want me to do?" Wow. And I was like, "Yes." And he said, "Can I add any other words of mine?" I said, "Sure, you can go ahead, sir." And then we walked to the set, and then we did it, and he did it one take.
Wow.
It was just one take. There was no repetition, and he got all the lines. He knew where to come out. He knew where to talk. He knew. It was just right. It was just once, and we got it.
Cool. That series is Daily Series. Daily
Issues.
Right.
Yeah.
What's just Daily Issues, by the way? So just what is the synopsis? The synopsis of that particular series?
Daily Issues is basically a pun. I played on words with Daily Issues.
Okay, just before you talk about it, let's just feel the president in that former president in that particular series.
Okay.
Name. Make it be good.
Yes, sir. Baba, this bro said that one Baba is looking for me. Baba, please, I hope there is no problem.
A daily problem, okay. I dey look for you. People come to me, they say president for 2019. And I say, of the young people I know, Dele is the most qualified.
Eh? Baba? Me? President?
President. The one will be president, they better pass you. You know, here say France get 39-year-old for president. Say that one, he better pass you, he old pass you.
No, sir.
Wow, great one, great one. Now, we felt a little bit of the Spiff character in Dele, right? Was that the idea to bring Spiff into Dele, or is Dele an entirely different personality?
No, most people always get this impression.
Yes.
Which I've always tried to, you know.
And you always continue.
I always try to explain that it's my talent, you know, and so. I used it, you know, when creativity came on it and I wanted to do, okay, I was like, okay, let me put it on this platform, you know, and then people loved it, and all of a sudden I was like, okay, you know, and then I knew people liked it, and so I continued to just give it to them.
People like it too. Are you sure we don't want to feel that Spiff? Let's feel Spiff now.
What do you want to feel now?
Who took the meat in this place?
Me and you first come here.
Huh? Spiff, there were
two
pieces of meat inside this place.
No, be your office, be this.
Spiff, this is the same thing that happened with that Gary that same day, that episode. What happened to the meat inside here?
See your baby, don't like this. Don't like this. Hey, clean the Gary where you just chop.
Great one, great one, great one. Now, moving forward, now has that Spiff typified you? Has it stereotyped you when it comes to roles? Talking about producers and directors giving you roles, has the Spiff role, has it stereotyped you?
And it's a normal thing for people to have a lot of stereotype, you know, minds, people that they see doing just one thing in particular. And as an actor, even before I got on the Johnsons, I've been doing other projects, and that was not how I was always interpreting characters.
Yeah.
As a trained actor, I'm taught to understand that every character is interpreted differently. And so I tend to understand what every character demands when I read the script, and then I just interpret it in what's in the mind of the scriptwriter. And, you know, I have a couple of projects this year that will blow people's minds in how I play, you know, different characters. But, you know,
and then talking about movies, you started as with movies, you understand, and then but now you're doing more movies now, because at a while you were doing series, right?
Yeah, I'm doing more series now.
You're doing more series now.
Yeah.
Okay, but then you also have some movies in the pipeline, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about what movies do you have coming up, and what should people watch out for?
I have a couple of projects I've done this year, but none of them are out. But I want people to look out for them.
No teasers, no names or something?
The Call.
Teasers.
The Call, yes, it's a movie. It stars me, you know, Wuli Arole and a couple of other beautiful actors. I also just left the great AY set of Yoruba Demons.
Oh, you were part of Yoruba Demons? Really? Are you a demon?
Fine boy like me, how can I be demon?
Yoruba Demons are fine boys. Generally, Yoruba Demons are fine boys. But have you ever done any Yoruba movie production?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Have you ever? Is it going to be a challenge for you? How good is your Yoruba?
My Yoruba is like 40.
What you said?
You know, but
okay.
I can basically listen to 80.
Okay.
But you know, speaking is 40. But
okay. But have you ever been approached with anything in the Yoruba movie industry?
No, I haven't, and I wouldn't mind actually.
But if it does come, you're prepared for that kind of a challenge, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, yes.
All right, cool. That's cool. All right, so now moving on now, you have Yoruba Demons coming up, and the character Spiff and all that. How long is the Johnsons, how long is it going to run? Is it just something that's just going to continue for?
Right now we're in season 6, we're about to finish season 6.
Okay.
You know, people really love it, you know.
We do.
The ratings are really, really crazy, and so, you know, the demand for it is just, you know, it's just going to continue for as long as it takes.
Great one. Here's wishing you the best, and I'm looking forward to seeing a serious role.
Yeah.
Not so much of a comedy.
Yeah.
All right. Great one. Thank you very much, Sam. Okay, of course, that's Sam Ajibola, a.k.a. Spiff. That's all we can take. And then we'll move to a performance. Titi is standing by with El Dorado to give us some to serenade us this morning. But then that will come after this break.
Welcome back, and yes, another performance is about to come your way. We have the Mega King, we have El Dorado set to blow our minds this Friday morning, and I think I should just let them do their thing. Take it away, guys.
Spend the money. Every day we bally. No time for me. Plenty, plenty jolly. Now we just spend the money. Every day we bally. No time for me. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official. Play the game, don't play me. Before nobody send me. Yesterday you see me tricky. Today you see me balling. Angel like say no tomorrow. You like better to ya come my bro. My hot soul done they pay. At work done they pay. I'm spending more money. My pocket no they empty. Plenty, plenty jolly. Now we they spend the money. Every day we bally. No time for me. Plenty, plenty jolly. Now we they spend the money. Every day we bally. No time for me. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official.
Will I spend the money truly, really, we not fake it. Every day come with y'all, beautiful girls, them know we party. We sipping and sipping and juice. But my look, my rain, every morning like say now we bring talk. Every day we party hard, but now we party hard. We like to party hard, yeah, we party hard.
Plenty, plenty jolly. Now we they spend the money. Every day we bally. No time for me. Plenty, plenty jolly. Now we they spend the money. Every day we bally. No time for me. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official. We keep it bully like bolas. Every day we spending dollars. Player haters, parabole, they can't stop my shine. Familiar, more money, more problem. Money make the world go round. More money, more problem. Money make the world go round.
Spend for research, money making is how we are hobby. We are making money like money printing machine. Yeah, girls them are following it every day we go. Them are not say we are party killer. There we go, we are a thriller. There we go, we are a thriller.
No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official. Say your mind. No confidential. I can talk my mind. No be official.
All right. So it's all about that Friday feeling today. And Eldorado and Mega King have just put it down. Thank you so much for amazing performance. What's the name of the song one more time?
No confidential.
No confidential.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys what that's about a little later on, but I know we have to go back into the studio now. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Oh, wow. The kitchen, yes. The food is ready. Wow, finally. We need to see what Chef Mary Jane and Mary have been up to. Y'all should just make sure you stand by to see the finished product.
All right, you're welcome back to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. As you can see, the food has been served. So Chef Mary Jane is going to tell us exactly how we arrived at this. Okay. So we made edikaikong soup today.
Yes.
Yeah, so how did we achieve this?
We started with making the meat soft.
Okay.
We added all the things we needed to add, from the vegetables to the fish to the periwinkle, and we simmered it. And at some points, we added the water leaf. Actually, allowed it to simmer properly without letting the vegetables die off.
I like that you chose amala instead of, you know.
So it's not amala.
It's
wheat.
It's wheat too.
Oh, this is wheat. Right, okay.
It's actually...
And there's white wheat, eh?
Yes. Yes. So we now added the ugu and the oils and made the wheat, and food is ready.
Nice.
Food is ready.
Nice. Okay, so is it, because ugu is such an essential component of Edika Ikong, is it possible to switch it or replace it with something else?
No.
Say, for example, you've scored the entire market and you just didn't find ugu. Does it make it another kind of soup?
Ugu is the reason why it's Edika Ikong in the first place.
But that means you can switch water leaf then?
No, you can't switch any of them.
Both of them have to be there?
Yes.
Now, we made a soup some time ago, and I found out that you can combine 3 vegetables. Does it apply to this also?
Edika Ikong soup?
Yeah.
If you want the traditional Edika Ikong
soup. Oh, this isn't even, this is the Mary Jane Padin's kitchen.
This is the traditional Edika Ikong soup, and it's really with that's the water leaf and the ugu leaves. That is Edika Ikong soup. Any other thing you add, you have tweaked it.
Okay, so for the traditional one, this is it.
That's just it. Yes.
All right.
Simply.
Okay, so now
So I'm going to be tasting this food today.
Of course.
This is long explanation. I don't understand.
You're just plenty and just long.
Now, with this entire ingredients you made use of, how much on average would it cost someone that wants to say, okay, you know what, let me do something special for my family this weekend?
Okay, on an average, between 3,000 to 5,000 naira would do something a family of 5 could be comfortable with.
A family of 5 can actually feed on this?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
This looks like something that 2-3 of us around here can finish it.
Well, a family of 5, mother, father, 3 kids.
You did not talk about the age of the kids.
Okay.
You said family
of 5, a father, a mother, and 3 kids.
Yes. No. You know, a father and a mother can be our father and our mother. Then 3 kids can be...
Okay, a young family.
Good one. It's good for you to specify.
Okay. All right, we're going to be heading out to the garden because DJ Diamond is there.
He's there, of course.
And, you know, he's starting our weekend really early, so we're
can't wait today. We'll get back to this later, all right?
This food, Mary, I have my eyes on you.
We got our eyes on you.
All right, the DJ performance is where we're heading to right now in the garden. I can't wait to boogie down.
Down for your waist, fire waste, you I went calling, all I'm in is baby girl, follow me, my baby girl, follow me, my calling, all I'm baby girl, follow me, my baby girl, follow me, my
How long have you been a DJ?
You know what it is.
11 years, wow. And you play in different clubs or you have things that you start? Alright, so if I wanted to be a DJ, I wanted to learn how to be a DJ, what are the things that I need to
Baby, let me go by.
Yeah.
When you stand up under you. Oh, na 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 na.
Yeah.
Oh, stop touching.
Sorry, madam, sorry.
Yeah. Full attention. And of course, what else? What else?
Because you just won't do anything to get the house. But if you are in love with it, believe me,
All right. Okay, so this is DJ Diamond, ladies and gentlemen, and he's doing his thing. You want to get in touch with him, you can do that on social media. How do I get in touch with you on Instagram? Official DJ Diamond 1. Oh, okay, so you're bringing a microphone for him. So he's on Official DJ Diamond 1. And this is Titi.
Yes, I've been feeling the
She just has to come and spoil the party.
before. Are you not playing the music?
And that's Mary over there.
Yay! How you doing?
And that's Mike.
Yeah, Mike in the building.
So you know how the weekend edition is?
Yeah.
So because you guys are always abusing me that I can't dance,
Okay.
I'm going to be mixing some.
We want you to dance. Who is sending you to me?
No. We don't go grill.
You know, this thing used to be like a trend thing way back with vinyl records, but it's a bit different now.
We know you're ancient.
It has all changed. Eh?
Nobody knows my age. I'm ageless.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to be jamming for us while we're getting ready to end the show?
You guys are ready to party?
Let's go, let's go.
DJ Diamond. And this is like the second weekend of February.
I see February has got 2 weekends.
Yeah, February is a really
amazing.
sharp month. Meaning that we have to have as much fun during this month and make as much money as possible.
Yeah, we want to say a big thank you to everyone who's made the show possible today.
Yes, of course.
And even some of our partners
Yeah.
on the show.
Of course, Homely NG, shout out to you for the kitchen accessories. And of course, Fola's Place for styling our hair. Thank you so much. All our guests today, amazing performances happened today.
Yeah.
Ojulewa, everybody that came out for us. Amazing, we love you.
And of course, DJ Diamond is easing us into a nice, wonderful weekend filled with music, fun and dance. Thanks so much for joining us on the show today.